Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another new video. So I'm sure the first thing you guys might notice is I'm recording on a little bit of a different camera. So I picked up a new camera this weekend. This is a new, like more of a kind of a vlog style camera. I'd previously been recording basically all my clips on this DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And honestly, this thing's pretty useful. I kind of like having the little gimbal on here. It's pretty nice, pretty useful, but like this shape is good for vlogging, but it's kind of annoying sometimes for filming some of the stuff on the car, as well as like the lens on this is just one lens, and you can throw a wide angle on here and it helps a little bit, but you can't like change anything from that. So you're kind of limited in what you can do. You can't really like zoom in or anything. And it's just okay. It's been, it's been all right. You can't like change the aperture. You can't change any of that. And that's kind of just something that I was looking to upgrade. And so I hope you guys enjoy maybe some of the little bit better quality, a little bit better of a camera. Hopefully it adds to the videos. We should see how it goes, but I actually have some changes coming for this camera too. So this camera is actually a 16mm to 50mm. It's just the kit lens that comes with the camera, and it's got like a little telephoto zoom. So you can see I can zoom like way in on some of this stuff. It's really not what I need right now though. So I have another lens on the way. It's actually going to be a little bit of a wider lens. So we'll go from a 16mm out to a 10mm, and that should get better views for inside here and on the car and inside the garage whenever I'm working. As you guys can see right now, I'm like pretty much standing in the back corner of my garage, and I can get the whole car in the photo. It's not too bad, but I think a little bit wider would be a little bit better for vlogs and some of the videos that I do going to the track, just some of the installs on the car and whatnot. So that lens is on the way, should be here in a couple of days, and I'm excited to kind of have a little bit updated look to some of the videos and some of the content for you guys. But the main reason for today's video is I've been having a little bit of an internal dilemma on some of the mods that I want to do to the M3, some of the stuff that I want to get, and I figured I would make a video on it, ask you guys, see what you guys think, kind of see what you might say about the mods that I want to get, or if you guys think I should go a different direction. Not worth it. Ultimately, I'll make the decision pretty soon here, but I always like to get your guys' opinion. I always like thinking what other people think. Sometimes you can get like blurred vision and kind of just like narrow down on something and not really think about, maybe the bigger picture or something. And it can be useful to have other people kind of give you like a little guidance back to what you want. Let's get into what I want to do, what parts they are, and we'll get into it. Okay, so you guys know the M3 is kind of a little bit of a track car. We take it to the track pretty often. We've obviously got the roll cage, the seats, the harnesses, the quick disconnect wheel. We've got, quite a bit going on here. And we have like obviously all the suspension work. We're on the 295 squared. We've got this like the nitrons. We have the SPL. We're pretty like stock engine power wise. Obviously we have aero coming on the way, a big wing, a big front splitter. But at the same time, I've been doing, a lot of mods that kind of feel like make the car look really nice on the street. Obviously like the OEM GTS hood, I didn't really need to do that. I know it obviously adds a little bit of functional cooling here, but the cooling, I could have done that with a much cheaper aluminum hood. I could have done different seats and saved a lot of money by doing, seats that didn't maybe look as pretty, but serve the same function on track. I could have gotten cheaper harnesses. I could have gotten a lot of things that were just track orientated, but I kind of decided that I wanted to have this car look good on the street. I still street drive it and I still take it to shows and events, and I love getting content. I love getting photos. So that's always in the back of my mind. What do I want to do with the car? How do I want it to look? But at the same time, I want it to perform and I want it to do well on track. And one of the biggest things that I think that comes into play with that is wheel choice. So these are my Bimmer World TA5Rs. These are the track wheels that I've been using on track for quite a while now. You can see we have the AO52s on here. These have been great. They are a 295/35, obviously an 18-inch. These are 18 by 10.5 squared plus 36. So we have a 20 mil spacer in the front. We're actually running a 5 mil spacer in the rear. And honestly, we have like pretty dang good fitment. I would say you know, this looks pretty solid right here. And in the front, it actually looks really good as well. So you guys can see right there, it looks pretty solid on the fitment department, which is I enjoy that quite a bit. I think it looks good. You know, having a car with good fitment's always important to me. Now we do also have these Apex wheels up here. These are the Apex VS5 RSs. Obviously I have them just sitting up here in storage. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see the face over there. I'll throw up a photo so you guys can see what these look like on the car. These are a slightly different setup. So these are 18 by 10 and 18 by 11. So the fronts are a 25mm offset and the rears are a plus 44mm offset. And then I have a 275 front and a 295 rear tire setup on these. And now these were, I think I tracked on these maybe once. You can see a little bit of wear up here on the tires. But this is a pretty good set. This was supposed to be like my street set is what I kind of wanted to use them as. And honestly, I've been loving the black wheels and I got those refinished and I just haven't been 100% on the color. And I kind of just enjoyed the way these looked on the car and I've just kind of left them on here, especially because I've been to the track so much lately. Took it to the Dragon and I wanted these tires on there. So we kind of just been staying on this set for a little bit, but I think I'm ready to change something up, but it's kind of a big step. So if you guys are familiar with the motorsport world and motorsport parts, especially in Europe for many of these European cars like BMWs and Porsches, I am definitely sure you have heard of BBS. So for the longest time, I've kind of had my eyes set on a set of BBS wheels. They've always kind of been something that I feel like looks really good, and they wouldn't be a track set. They're just going to be replacing these Apexes, and I would most definitely run them all the time on the streets. But I am looking at getting a set of BBS E88s. I would probably get the Shermer spec, which is 18 by 10 in the front and 18 by 11 in the rear. Also with the same size tire setup as these Apexes, so 275 and a 295. And I think I want to get them in a silver face with a polished lip. And of course, I have to get the race pockets. There's no way I could get anything other than that. I've been kind of contemplating it. I will go ahead and be selling these Apexes. So if you're interested in these and you're local to the Houston area, go ahead and hit me up. They're for sale. They've obviously got tires on them. They're in very good condition. Tires have plenty of life left. We're not even close to the wear bars here. So these have plenty of life left. And they're really good fitment for the F8X chassis, as well as their forged wheels. I think they look really good. But I think I'm just ready for a set of E88s. But here comes my dilemma. So I'm sure you guys probably watched my last video where I kind of went down a build breakdown and all the costs on all the parts that are in this car. And it's quite a lot as it is already. But something about these BBSs is that they are also quite a pretty penny. I'm kind of debating, you know, is it worth putting that kind of money into the wheels, or are there other things that I want to do for the car that I don't have currently? And honestly, I'm having a little bit of a hard time telling myself what I want for the car in the future. And it's kind of making me think maybe I should go ahead and pull the trigger on these, but I don't want to be caught out and, you know, realize down the road that they're not something I want. I know I can always sell them, but you're always going to lose money doing that. As well as, is it really worth having a, you know, almost a $10,000 set of wheels? Like I mentioned, we already have the Aero on the way. We would not be sacrificing, obviously, any of that. That front splitter is coming. We're getting canards. We'll be doing other different things. We're definitely going to be getting a wing. Those things wouldn't be any different or changing or not coming. So it's kind of making me think, what else do I want for the car? Now there's a few things that I would like for the car in the engine bay. I'm gonna leave the intake stock. Honestly, those just perform better. We already have the Mosselman, so that's gonna perform really well. But I would at some point like to upgrade my top mount intercooler, as well as my charge pipes. Obviously, I already have all the other cooling. I just haven't installed that stuff yet. So I have all of that. I would like to get the crank hub done on this thing soon. No terrible rush. I'm not in a rush to do it. I'm gonna stay stock power for as long as I can. So kind of how the engine bay is set up right now, I think it looks really good, but I do think I would like to get a Wagner top mount, as well as some silicone charge pipes, just to help with the air temperatures just a little bit. So I'm really debating, you know, kind of what I want to do. Now, those kind of things would probably be put on the back burner, and I probably wouldn't do them. On the interior, there's not really much left to do. The car is already looking so good inside of here. The Recaros look fantastic. I don't really know what else I could do. Obviously, we have the extinguishers, the roll cage, we have the JQ Works. That's not going anywhere. I don't really know what else there is to do on the interior. I do know that I mentioned about maybe changing out the floor mats because these are starting to get a wear mark on the driver's side. So that might be something that I could maybe look at. But other than that, I think the interior of the car is kind of done. If we look at the suspension, I already have R3s, I already have SPL. Don't really know what else I would really do there. Now, I did debate about getting a set of 11-inch wheels, which would just be a little bit better for track performance. So I debated getting a set of 11 inches square, and I could run anywhere from a 295 on that. I could run a 275 on that, and it would probably be a little bit more confidence inspiring. I could also run all the way up to like a 315/30 on that setup, and that would also work. And I would just have to dial in the suspension for that, kind of change the alignment a little bit. But again, I already have a set of track wheels. I know I already have a set of street wheels too. I don't know, that's kind of, it's something I want, but I feel like it's not really necessary, especially that, I mean, obviously I go to the track quite often, but you know, it feels interesting buying all those parts for things that I only use on the track for just a set of wheels that will just sit for the longest time. So I'm not really sure. Obviously cosmetic, there's not, again, too much that I really want to do to the car. Like I said, we already have the aero that's coming. So I don't really know what else I could do to the car like that. Getting these BBSs would stop me from doing. But I'm always open to ideas. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. You know, I'm interested in what you guys think. I'm also interested in what colorway you guys think might look best. Personally, I think with mineral white, I think the silver face looks the best on these cars. I really like the gold face, and it's hard to tell in this lighting in here. But I feel like the gold kind of makes the gold in the paint stand out a little bit more. You can kind of see it here, but there's a lot of gold flake in mineral. And I feel like anytime I see the gold flake on a mineral car, it just makes the flake stand out more. And I'm not really sure that's what I want. I feel like the silver fits really, really well. If this car was Alpine white, I think gold would be perfect. I do also really like the champagne, the satin gold. I think that looks super, super good, but those are super rare to come by, and I don't know if anybody's selling any of those. So let me know what you guys think. What finish might look best? I'm obviously going with 18s. I think 18s just fit on this car really well. I think, you know, we obviously have the most options for tires. Like I already said, I would be doing the same size tires as what's up there, but we have the most options in tires. It's kind of the easiest to fit on this car. Plus, I think it looks pretty good, especially with the ride height, and obviously they perform the best. The thickest sidewall, they're also the comfiest on this stiff suspension. But like I said, I'll throw up some photos of what it would look like on the car. It won't be on my exact car, but I'll try and find some photos of silver wheels, obviously on, you know, mineral white or white F80s, hopefully some like modified ones. I'll see what I can find from like Instagram and stuff to kind of give you guys an idea of what I think, how I kind of envision it to look on the car. But let me know what you guys think about the wheels. They've been like tugging on my mind all day, so I just gotta make some things work and get these wheels. But we're just kind of debating it. I think it would be a really cool step for the car, especially on the street. I think it would look really good, especially with these rotors. These things look sick on the car. The 34 Motorsport J hooks, they look really good. They perform really good, and obviously they add a lot of performance, being that they are a true two-piece floating rotor. So we have some extra benefit cooling, and also the J hooks obviously perform better than the drilled. Those are prone to cracking really easily, so it's not always the best idea to have those, especially if you're going to track the car heavily. But that's about it for today's video, guys. I kind of just wanted to come here and chat with you guys, let you know what's kind of on my mind, what I've been thinking about, what I got kind of planned for the car next. Like I said, there's obviously other things that are already planned, that are already coming, and those won't change. But I kind of went over some of the things that, you know, were on my mind about what might be pushed back, and Just let me know what you guys think. I'm always open to listening, always interested what you guys think. Maybe there's a different set of different BBSs maybe that you think might look good. Always interested in, just getting feedback from the community, and love having conversations with you guys and chatting about different parts, different mods, all that kind of stuff for this platform. Also, let me know what you guys think about the new camera. Like I mentioned, new lens is coming hopefully next week. I ordered it and it should be coming in a few days. I think it shipped today. It will be a little bit wider than this. So we have this is like the camera almost in my face. So we'll have a little bit of a wider lens, and I think that'll be perfect for some of the vlogs here in the garage and the installs and the trips to the track. Anything going to the mountains, and maybe make some more cinematic style videos for you guys. Maybe like some exhaust stuff. Some POV driving, I think that kind of stuff might look pretty good. Get some high quality exhaust video and whatnot. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a little bit of a chat on what's coming up for the M3, what kind of mods I want to get, and what I want to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.